Hey all, hope you're doing great. So today we're going to look at this really cool operator in C++ called the Sizeof operator. So in C++, just like in any other programming language, there is a certain limitation as to how much size or how much memory a variable, or you can say a data type, can hold. And if you require knowing the size of something and you're too tired to look it up on the internet or too tired to, open up a book and find it out, then as an alternative way, you can just use this really convenient operator known as Sizeof operator. And what this does is that you just type in the keyword and it's a compile time operator, meaning that it finds out the size of whatever object you want to find out while it's compiling, and then it displays the value in bytes. So what I've done here is that I have just written a program where there are certain statements displayed that are stating the size of all the different data types in C++. And as you can see, the syntax of the operator is really simple. All that you need to do is you need to type in the keyword sizeof, and then in front of it, in round brackets, you need to type in whatever the name of the data type is that you want to find the size of, or the name of the variable that you want to find the size of, or even if you want to find the size of a literal, as I'm going to show you later on in the video, you can do that as well. So as you can see, I have typed in Sizeof for all the different data types in C++, and if we go ahead and run that, you're going to see that displayed. So for example, character is just 1 byte. These are all in bytes, and like an int is 4 bytes. So this can also be kind of a revision for the size in bytes, the typical size in bytes of the different data types for you. So I also want to show you how we can basically do this for variables. So if I, for example, wanted to find out what size I can store the number of days, what size in bytes I can store the number of days in quarantine. And so, for example, I say long quarantine, and then I try to display the size of the variable quarantine rather than just that specific data type. So what happens is that when I write quarantine in Sizeof, when I write the variable name, what at compile time, what the compiler does is that it goes back and it sees what data type quarantine this variable is stored in, and then it basically just gives us the size of that. So it was stored in a long, and a long, as you can see, is 8 bytes. So the variable is also going to be of 8 bytes. And another interesting thing is how basically we can display the size of literals. So for example, we were wanting to find out the size of a string literal. As you know, string literals are written in double quotation marks. So let's just say that. So you put 4 G's in there. If we go ahead and run that, we're going to see that the size is going to be 5, because in string literals, the thing is that, see, the size is 5. Basically, in string literals, the thing is that by default, it puts a null character, a null terminating character, which basically looks like this at the end of the statement without our asking. So that null character also counts for 1 byte of data, for 1 byte of RAM. So that's how you can find out the size of any data type, any variable, or any literal, whether it be a character literal or a string literal, or it can be an integer literal. Whatever you want to find the size of, you just use this really convenient operator and you can find that. So I hope you had fun and I hope you learned something. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.